Bonus, here's a little podcast Witch Talks bonus. Now, this is a YouTube only bonus, so if you're on my YouTube channel, well, you are in luck. This is a little clip of an interview I did with my daughter about witches and the fact that I'm a witch and that sort of a thing. I actually filmed this last year and I got into a bit of trouble with my laptop having too many video files on it. So I pulled all my videos off onto a hard drive and I've just kind of been going through them and editing them here and there. I had totally forgotten that I'd even filmed this and hadn't put it out there. I even think the first 2 times I chatted with her were done without a microphone. So here is a little excerpt of my chats with her, and I hope to do a proper, better interview with her now that she's a year older and much better spoken and understands a little bit more and has a longer attention span as well. So enjoy this little witchy bonus. This podcast episode will be filmed in a few different stages because a 4-year-old only has so much attention span. So if you are tuning in with us via YouTube, you will probably see a few outfit changes along the way. But I hope you enjoy this back and forth with my daughter on what witchcraft means to us as a family and gets a little bit of insight into the level you can take it down to if you do have young kids yourself. In this episode, we're chatting with Aurelia O'Neill, my darling daughter, about what it's like as a witch in training. Hi, Aurelia. Welcome to the show. Now, Aurelia is 4 years old. Aurelia, do you think you are a witch? Are you a witch?
Yes, I started it by putting a leaf in the light so I can see diamond just one, and then I come there and then.
You started it when you took a leaf. What did you do with the leaf?
I put it in the water, then diamond will, then it will wash away to me, and then I can see where diamond is.
That's right. We went for a walk around the local lake, one of the Gippsland lakes here in Sale, and there was a beautiful black swan that swam right up to us, and you named her Diamond. And then you took a leaf and you spoke a wish onto the leaf, a message for Diamond, and you dropped it into the water. And is that the moment that you became a witch?
Yes.
That's beautiful. I love that. And is Mummy a witch?
Yes.
Is that a good thing to have a mummy as a witch?
Yes, to teach me lots of things, and also I just started to be a witch, and I just don't be a witch very often.
Yeah, and what sort of things do I teach you? What do witches do?
Help people learn stuff.
Help people learn stuff. What else do witches do?
Help people.
Help people, yeah. How do I help people?
With your powers.
With my powers, yeah. And do I get you to help me sometimes mixing things like herbs?
Yes. Now ask her what this is.
Now you are holding a crystal at the moment. Do you know what that crystal is called?
Yes, moon.
A moon crystal. That's in the shape of a moon. What type of crystal is it? Do you remember?
A crescent moon.
Crescent moon, yeah. It's a selenite crystal. Is selenite water safe or not?
Not water safe.
Not water safe, that's right. Now we do a lot of talking about crystals, if they're safe for water or not. Do you remember pyrite, the really shiny one? Is that water safe or not?
Not.
Not.
Safe.
Absolutely. What about amethyst?
Yes.
Yeah, it is water safe. Correct. What about rose quartz?
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. That is water safe. Good job. Talking about crystals, what is your favourite crystal?
Amethyst.
Do witches read tarot cards?
mostly then do lots of other things like tarot cards and lots of else things and light tarot cards and reading books, a bath whisk, water whisk, and also a light whisk.
A bath witch, a water witch, and a light witch. And what about things like reading tea leaves?
It's kind of my thing, but
It's kind of your thing.
yeah,
And do witches have to read books?
not always.
No.
Only spell books if they need to do spells,
Mm-hmm.
or if they need to do proper spells, then have to find the right kind.
The right kind. And what sort of spells can witches do?
Followers, I just need to tell my mum something in the ear.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. I'll just click off there. Do you know the different types of witches that there are?
Mostly downward wishes, upward wishes, lots of ones.
What does a downward witch do?
Goes down
Goes down.
into the ocean.
Oh. And what does an upward witch do? All right. And now, do you know what an altar is?
Yes,
What is an altar?
it's to pick things up to know which one you want.
Okay. And do we have an altar in our house?
Yes.
Yeah. Do we have 1, 2, 3? How many altars do we have?
Mommy. 1, 2.
2. We do. There's an altar right here next to us. What is that called? Who's that for?
The Dan ones.
The grandmas. Yeah. Is that what do we call them?
Ancestors.
That's right. That's our ancestor altar. And what sort of things do we put on the ancestor altar?
Lots of pretty stuff.
Lots of pretty stuff. And we have photos on there of our ancestors. And we light candles for them, don't we? And you're wanting to put something up there now. You've just put a candle up there. That's beautiful. Do you like working with the moon?
Yes, and I know this moon. There's a crescent moon, a full moon, and the 8th moon.
Yeah, so you're currently holding up a little almanac that has the different moons on it. Now, what moon do we make moon water with?
Oh, that's set on my schedule. The full moon.
The full moon, that's right. How do we make moon water?
There's it on the dust and then put in the full moons, the resting, and then you can have moon water, but do not drink it.
Yes, so we put it in something made of glass and we put it under the direction of the full moon and don't drink it. And why don't we drink moon water?
Because it's full of moons.
Okay, so when Aurelia makes her moon water, she makes it in a jar that's open, which could mean that things could fly into it. We don't really know what's in it, so we don't drink those ones. And you use that. What do you use your moon water for?
For special things and timeless. And also Mother's Day and Father's Day and a Cat Day.
And a cat day. Okay.
And today is a Cat Day.
Today's a cat day.
But I can't have full moon water.
Okay. Okay. And what does Mummy do with her full moon water? Because I have a lid on mine, so mine is clean. I do sometimes drink it. What else do I do with it?
I don't know.
Oh, sometimes I give it to the plants.
Yes.
Now, we also make use of something called affirmations, don't we? Do you remember some of the affirmations I tell you to say when you're feeling scared?
Mm-mm.
Do we say, I am
Safe?
I am safe. That's
and
right.
Also, followers, do you like dark pink or light pink or roses?
Okay,
Or white?
followers, do you like dark pink, light pink or roses? Let us know in the comments section. Or white.
Or black.
Or black. We want to know do you want to know what everyone's favourite colour is?
Yes.
That would be great if you could comment that, and I'll read them out to you when everyone comments.
Yes.
Now, a witch is good or a witch is bad?
Some witches are bad, some witches are good.
Mm-hmm, that's right.
And monsters don't exist. Tell your kids that.
Tell your kids that. Monsters don't exist. Now, what about fairies? Are fairies real?
Them are.
Yeah.
But you can't see them unless you feel tonsils. And also them are invisible.
They're invisible and you can't see them unless you're conscious or you're subconscious. Maybe, yes, sometimes we see them, but it's very rare. Now, what do we do? How do we know if there's been fairies in the house?
Well, find something, then the fairies will sign debit, and then we will know fairies are in the house.
So sometimes things go missing.
Yeah, and once I didn't find my tota, and then a fairy got in the house and found it for me, and I found it.
What didn't you find?
My tota.
Your choker?
No. It made noise.
Your croaker. We have a little wooden frog, and you have a little stick that you run along its back and it makes a sound like a frog. Your croaker. Yes, we couldn't find it and you asked the fairies and then we found it. What do we do if we want to make the fairies happy?
Give them cake and milk.
Cake and milk, you're right. What does the bell help us with? Why do we ring the bell?
To get bad dreams out of our head.
Yes, so sometimes when there's bad dreams, we ring the bell and that sends them all away and it clears the space, doesn't it? What are some other witchy things we do? Do we cleanse the house?
No. I'm out of here.
Okay, we'll continue this at a later date. You did great, kiddo. You're doing really great. Is it fun or not fun? Yeah, but we can do another day. Another day. Can you put rubbish on an altar?
No.
No? What sort of things do you put on an altar?
We can put all sorts of things on there.
Mm-hmm. And
but not buds, because not buds with wings, because we find all of it.
Mm-hmm.
Mum,
yes?
don't let the other people talk.
There's no other people talking. They're just listening.
Don't want you to let them talk.
Who's talking? They're just listening. That's what podcasting is. It's just listening. It's like if we talk to the TV, they don't talk back, do they? Did you think you were getting to talk to people today? Did you want to talk to people?
Yeah.
Well, maybe one day you can come on a live with me if you like, if you want. So I have a couple of questions for you that some people would like to know about. Is that okay if I ask you?
Yeah.
Okay, so your mummy's a witch. Are you a witch as well?
Same.
A witch in training, yeah. And what does that mean to be a witch?
I don't know.
A witch is scary?
Some witches are with green faces.
With green faces, the ones on the TV.
And then dreams, because I had a dream about that. Mm-hmm. There was a green witch flying on the broom.
Oh, a green witch flying on her broom.
And it had a hat, and it was all black and really pointy.
Interesting. Have you seen that on a movie?
No, in my brain.
Just in your brain. So what do witches, when witches do spells and things, how do they do that?
With cauldrons and things.
Cauldrons and things. That's really cool. And do you make spells?
Sometimes.
All right. So do you make spells in cauldrons?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. You made a spell the other day, didn't you? In my cauldron, which is it's an oil burner in the shape of a cauldron. What did you make? Do you remember? When you put the water in that one with the tea light candle?
I don't know.
You don't know? So, my dear listeners, that is all we have for today with my chats with Aurelia about being a witch or a witch in training and growing up with me as her mother, teaching her all of these things. She has so much wisdom tucked away in that beautiful brain of hers, and it has only grown since then. As I said, this was filmed over a year ago. She has really come a long way, and I'm really excited to bring her back for some more chats and potentially on a live as well. As she asked, please pop your favourite colour in the comments and I will let her know what you say. And if you have any questions for her, for me to do in a future upcoming episode that might be on the audio download of the podcast, let me know as well. And I will keep a list of those ready for when we have time and patience to chat about it. Have a great day, wherever you are in the world today. And I'll chat to you next time.